Good morning, student. This is the continuation video of excretory system. In this video, we are going to detail study about that the nephron. In the last video, already we have studied about that the internal, external structure of the kidney and structure of the nephron. As you know, student, in our kidney there are millions of nephron in each kidney, and the main function of kidney is a purification of blood and formation of urine, and the urine formation is the main function which is performed by the nephron. So let us see the blood vessels which is supply the blood to the kidney. See student, the renal artery bring the oxygenated blood from aorta to the kidney, and each renal artery means we have a two kidney, so renal artery is divided into the two arterioles, left renal artery and right renal artery, and these renal artery is a further divided and redivided into the arterioles, because in each kidney have a millions of nephrons, so the renal artery is divided into the millions of arterioles, and each arterioles which is enter into the Bowman capsule, and it is it is divided into the many number of capillaries. These number of capillaries is called as the glomerulus, and again these capillaries are rejoined and form the afferent arterioles, and these afferent arterioles are run parallel to the tubular structure of nephron by the formation of urine to help the tubules for the formation of urine, and again these blood vessel is called as the vasa recta, I told you, and again these blood capillaries are rejoined and form the renal vein, and the renal veins are transferred the pure blood but deoxygenated blood to the inferior vena cava to the heart. Got it student? In this way the blood is supplied to the kidney and purification of blood and excreted the waste product from the blood, and again this blood is transferred to the heart through by vena cava. Got it student? Now let us see what is the main function of nephron. As you know student, the main function of nephron is a formation of urine. In this video we are going to detail study how does the nephron is the formation of urine. Let us revise the structure. I told you this is called as the afferent artery. This artery is called as the afferent artery. This artery is called as the efferent arterioles. When the afferent artery bring the blood into the Bowman capsule, and these afferent arterioles is divided into the multiple capillaries, and these capillaries called as the glomerulus, and again these capillaries are rejoined and form the efferent arterioles. The cup like shape is called as the Bowman capsule, and both this part is together is called as the Malpighian capsule. Got it student? Is that clear? And these are the tubular part of the nephron. This part is called as the PCT, means proximal convoluted tubules. This part is the loops of Henle, and this part is a DCT and collecting duct. These four main part of the nephron. Now let us see what is the formation of urine. There are three main steps. Due to these steps the urine is a formation. As you know, the main function of kidney is a formation of urine by the process of ultrafiltration, reabsorption and tubular secretion. By the three steps the urine is a formation in the nephron. Let us see one by one how does the urine is a formation in the nephron. See student, I told you this is the Malpighian capsule. This is the Malpighian. This structure is called as the Malpighian capsule. This is the afferent arterioles, and this is the efferent arterioles. Afferent arterioles is wider than the efferent arterioles, and when the afferent arteries enter into the Bowman capsule, it is divided into the many number of capillaries. These capillaries is a very permeable as compared to the another capillaries which is present in our body. Means these capillaries, the glomerulus capillaries are made by the single squamous epithelial cell. Means this capillary is a very permeable, and this, when the blood which is enter into the afferent arteriole into the glomerulus, they filter out, because the pressure which is created in the glomerulus. Why the pressure is created? Because the efferent artery is a narrow in diameter and afferent artery is a arterioles is a wider in diameter. So by the difference between the diameter of the afferent arterioles and efferent arterioles, the pressure which is created on the glomerulus, and this glomerulus is made by the single layer of epithelial cell. It is work as a sieve. When the blood is enter, that times the whatever liquid part which is present in the blood, as in the last lesson already we have studied about that, the plasma and cellular, two parts are present in the blood. In the plasma there is contains some organic, inorganic substance, some glucose molecule, amino acid, some nitrogenous waste, means many molecules, many substance which is present in the blood. These glomerulus are filtrate the liquid part of the blood. This filtrate is called as the glomerulus filtrate, and remaining the thick blood, the platelets, RBC, large molecules of protein, large molecules of glucose, these are passing to the efferent arterioles. This filtration is called as the ultrafiltration. Got it, student? What is mean by ultrafiltration? Ultrafiltration means the filtrations from glomerulus is exerted, the pressure is created due to the afferent arterioles is wider than the efferent arterioles. So the pressure is created in the glomerulus, and the liquid part of the blood is a filter out from the glomerulus and which is enter into the Bowman capsule, and this liquid part is called as the glomerular filtrate. Got it, student? This process is called as the ultrafiltration. Means, and these glomerulus filtrates are run into the renal tubules. Got it, student? What is mean by ultrafiltration? Ultrafiltration means the pressure which is exerted on the glomerulus, because the different diameter of afferent arterioles and efferent arterioles, the pressure is exerted on the glomerulus and the liquid part are filtered out into the glomerulus to the Bowman capsule. This filtration is called as the ultrafiltration, and these filtrate, it not only the nitrogenous waste, it contain also glucose molecule, amino acid, protein, excess water, means many useful substances which is present in the glomerulus, and these useful substances are passing into the renal tubules. See, when the glomerulus filtrate, the ultrafiltration is occur in the Bowman capsule, these glomerulus filtrate is passing to the renal tubules. This is the renal tubules. When the filtrate is enter into the PCT, see, the efferent arterioles, the blood capillaries is also passing parallel to the renal tubules. When the filtrate is a move from Bowman capsule to the PCT, that times the so many important substance which is present in the filtrate, by the process of diffusion, this substance is passed into the blood capillaries by the process of diffusion. This is called as the reabsorption. Means the filtrate, when the glomerulus filtrate is enter into the PCT part, that time the blood vessels is called as the vasa recta, which is run parallel to the PCT, loops of Henle and DCT. These important glucose molecule, protein molecule, amino acid, excess water again reabsorb by the process of diffusion into the blood capillaries. This process is called as the reabsorption. Got it, student? Means in the part of the PCT, the blood vessels is absorb the important substance into the renal tubules. This process is called as the reabsorption. And in the loops of Henle, the lots of water molecule and the ions like sodium chloride ions, these sodium chloride ions and water is reabsorbed from renal tubules to the blood vessels by the process of diffusion. This is also called as the reabsorption. Got it, student? Means in the Malpighian capsule there is the ultrafiltration, then PCT and loops of Henle is performed by the reabsorption, and this last part is very important part. It is called as the DCT. When the filtrate, most of the important substance is absorbed by the blood capillaries, remaining the filtrate which is passing into the DCT. That times the main process means if our body is dehydrated, means the water level is decreased in our body, that times our pituitary gland are secreted the hormone ADH, anti-diuretic hormone. These hormones are send the information to this part in the body. There is a less amount of water, so absorb the water from the DCT to the blood vessels. This process is called as the osmoregulation. Means osmoregulation means osmo means water and regulation means regulate. In our body is the water level is a rise, that times the more water is a passing through the urine. If in our body the less water in our body, that times the more water is absorbed into the urine and pass into the blood vessel. Means the process to regulate, to maintain the water and ion balance in our body, this process is called as the osmoregulation, and this process is done into the DCT. After complete this process, the fresh urine means the urine which is contain only nitrogenous and harm waste product is enter into the collecting duct. This process is called as the formation of urine, and this urine formation is performed by the nephron. Got it, student? Means the process by the 3 step, the nephron is a filtrate the blood and remove the waste product into the blood, and these blood again through by renal vein is passing to the inferior vena cava, and the urine is passing to the collecting duct to the renal pelvis. All the collecting duct which is present in the kidney which pass the blood which pass the urine to the renal pelvis, and this urine is passes to the urinary bladder through by ureter. In the urinary bladder there is a passes the urine to the urethra. The urethra is a space present the sphincter muscle. By the relaxation of sphincter muscle we are a urination. Urination is also called as the micturition. Micturition means what? The passing out the urine from the body. This process is called as the micturition. Got it, student? What is the nephron? Is the functional unit because the kidney is performed, the main function is a formation of urine, and this function is performed by the nephron. So we call the nephron is the structural and functional unit of the kidney. See the step. First I told you in the glomerulus means what? Glomerulus is a ultrafiltration. Glomerulus filtrate is a received by the Bowman capsule. Then the glomerulus filtrate, it contain glucose, sodium, chloride ion which is reabsorption in the part of PCT. Then again this filtrate is passing through by the loops of Henle. In the loops of Henle there is a absorption of water and sodium ion, and the remaining filtrate is enter into the DCT. That times the osmoregulation process is carried out. Means if there is a rise in water level, that times the secretion of more water into the urine, and the decrease in the water level in our body because of dehydration. That time absorption of the water molecules from the urine. This process is performed into the DCT. Then the urine is passing to the collecting duct to the urinary bladder to the urethra. This step is the formation of urine. Got it, student? Now let us see the new topic, artificial kidney. Artificial kidney means the dialysis machine. As you know, student, we have a pair of kidney. If sometime the one kidney is a damage, the only another kidney can perform the purification of blood. Means we have sufficient the one kidney for a excretion. But some patients, some cases, both kidneys are failure. The person is lead to the death. That times the doctors are give the suggestion for a dialysis. This is the dialysis machine. With the help of this machine, we can purification of blood. The person, there is a renal artery, are passing the blood to this machine. The machine is performing the purification of blood, means like our kidney, remove the nitrogenous waste, again the renal vein, the another, after the purification of blood, the pure blood is passing into the person's body through by the vein. Means artificially we can purification of the blood. So the dialysis machine is called as the artificial kidney. Got it, student? In this video we have studied about that the structure of nephron, function of nephron. The main function of nephron is a formation of urine by the process of ultrafiltration, absorption and tubular secretion and osmoregulation. The urine is a formation by nephron, and then the urine is excretion by the process of micturition. If the person failure both kidney, that time artificially by the help of dialysis machine we can purification of the blood. Got it, student? Next topic I will explain in the next video. Thank you.